a fruited plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And people still filling the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out. And the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. Fires to the wide out. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. White wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It'll be a draw. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. From the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
He believed in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. shotgun. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
White going to attack through the air. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the corner. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Firing to the right, complete. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster.
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. Trucks through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Toss to the outside. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got length of the field. See if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Complete to the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Using his legs, it's Allen. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little space. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Spins away from the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get into the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now he's going to break the pocket. On his feet at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, a big pickup, and they are threatening.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Get in the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
He's got it. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Third and short now from their own 48. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Just a short pass to the tight end. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tiger! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Bring in the heat. He wants a big play here late. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. White going to attack through the air. He's taking the deep shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
And you got to feel great if you're this offense. You made so many plays in so many different ways to get this win.
Auburn sends out the punting unit, and he really needs to get away a good kick here. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. White wants to throw it. Caught close to the marker, it's Wiley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.